What if I told you that Beam from the Chainsaw Man movie is Denji? Well, you'd probably think I was crazy. However, once you understand what I mean thematically, you're gonna want to rewatch the movie. Let me explain. First things first, when it comes to the design of Denji and Beam, it's pretty obvious that Fujimoto meant for them to reflect each other in some way. For example, Beam and Denji both have shark teeth, and their hair colors are on opposite sides of the color wheel, a design technique used to show characters reflect each other. I also want to point out that Beam is shirtless. More on that later. Fact of the matter is, they have a lot of similarities. However, their similarities don't just stop at their designs, but extends all the way to their desires as well. Both of them have an animalistic desire to eat, and are also willing to be extremely subservient. Their similarities are so intense that even Makima points out their resemblance. So what's the deal? Why did Fujimoto decide to make them so similar? Once again, I believe that's because Beam is Denji, and or to be more specific, Beam is the thematic manifestation of Denji's heart. Now stay with me y'all, cause I'm gonna go a little bit deeper. As I've said in a previous video, Denji's arc in this movie is him learning what it means to have a heart. And of course, because he doesn't understand what that means in the beginning of the film, he's going to respond to Beam by rejecting him and pushing him away. This is why Beam's behavior is so foreign to Denji, regardless of their similarities. Denji doesn't even recognize his own heart. That is until he learns how to swim for himself. It is here, while swimming in the nude with Reze, where Denji learns that having a heart means you're vulnerable for the sake of connection. It's this, coupled with water being a motif for emotion, and swimming being a tool used to navigate those emotions, where Beam being Denji's heart starts to make a lot more sense. Of course, Beam loves the water. He's a heart yearning for emotion. Of course, he's the best swimmer in the movie, as it reflects Denji's desire for connection. Of course, his design would incorporate a little bit of skinny dipping, as that's how Denji learned how to swim to begin with. Of course, he would be the one to save Denji's life when he's betrayed. And of course, the movie would end with Denji accepting Beam as a partner, as now he can recognize and take ownership of his own heart. And as a reward, we as the audience get one of the most goated fight scenes of the year. A boy working together with his heart in order to take down a whirlwind of emotions. Anyway, there are so many different ways that you could talk about this, so I'm actually very interested in hearing what you guys have to say in the comments. It's been your boy Fitz, peace out.